Okay, so video number 2, we're going to review mixed and an improper fractions, right? So this is the worksheet that you just did. So you should be getting it out right now. You should be going through your own stuff. I noticed that some of you logged in and you completed it. You did it early and awesome, right? That's perfect. Some of you still have yet to do it. What's going to happen is we will be having quizzes throughout this, and it very well can impact your grade, right? So while I cannot keep you in at lunch anymore, your parents are going to know if you're not completing this, right? So right away, first question, question 1, write each mixed number as an improper fraction. All we need to do is we need to write it out, right? We need to do our check mark method. So remember, we multiply first 1 to 9, boom. Then we bring this so that number is going to equal 9, and we bring that number up, and we're going to add it to the 4 plus 4, that's going to be 13. 13, denominator stays the same, 13 over 9. All right, let's change up the color. 3 and 6 over 7. 3 times 7 equals 21. Bring it up, 21 plus 6 equals 27. All right, 27 over 7. So far, so good? All right, great. Question number 2. This is 17 over 3. All right, when we do this, we have to rewrite this as 3 divided by 17, divided by 3. How many times does 3 fit into 17? Now, if you don't know that, write out the multiples. 3, 6, 9, 12. So far, so good. 15, 18. Oh, so 18 is greater than that, so it has to be 15. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th spot. Right, so it's going to be 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract those numbers is 2. Remember, this is your whole, this is your numerator, this is your denominator. It's going to be 5 and 2 over 3. All right, do the same again. You have 9 and 29. Right, multiples, 9, 18, 27. That's pretty close. I doubt we'll get any better. 36, boom. All right, so it has to be the 1, 2, third number. Times 3 is 27, is 2, equals 9, and 2 over 3. Okay, so far we're paying attention, we're following along. If I'm going too fast, right, this is a lovely thing about video. If I'm going too fast ever, you can pause it, you can rewind that, play it again. Okay, this here is what I'm interested in. This is here, if I were you, I would circle these in your brain about things we need to practice as a class, because this is where we struggle. Looking at that last multiple choice question, all right, this is really all you would have to know for a PAT. This is what you would have to know, is knowing where it goes on a placement, but some of us are still struggling with that. So they give us, so place the numbers in each set along the lines, all right? What we need to do first of all is count how many pieces there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The moment this is 8, you need to know that 8 out of 8, because one whole is 8 out of 8, which means this would be all out of 8. You want to label your pieces. 6 out of 8, 7 out of 8. All right? Look at your numbers. Do any of them, are they less than 1? Right? Are they less than 1? Well, we don't know that. And actually, none of them are even, we can't even put them on a thing with 8 yet. Right? So we're going to multiply this by 2 to get an equivalent fraction. That's 14 over 8. Okay? Multiply this by 4 equals 12 over 8. All right? So because we don't have to deal with this side, we're going to continue. This is still 1 over 8. 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 4 over 8, 5 over 8, 6 over 8, 7 over 8. This would technically be 16 over 8 because it's 2. All right? So 12 over 8. What you're going to do now that you have this out, you're going to count 12 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right? 12 right here. It's going to be 1 3/4, but you're not going to put, 1 4/8, but you're not going to put 1 4/8, are you? Right? No, you're not. You're going to go and you're going to put 3 over 2, because that's what we're placing, right? That's what we're placing, 3 over 2, not this newfound number helps us place it, but it's not what we want. Same thing with 14. Well, if this is 12 over 8, then we should know that 14 is just going to be 1, 2 right here. This will be 7 over 4. Always put the original. 1 and 5/8. Now, this is so much easier. We find our 1 whole, right? Now we just need to find 5/8. 5/8 is right there. This will be 1 and 5 over 8. All right, makes sense? All right, next one, here we go. No, you can't go to the bathroom. No, you may not get a drink of water. Yes, it's almost recess. Okay, so what we have here is you gotta count the pieces. 1, 2, 3, right? So we know that this is gonna be 3 out of 3. This will be 2 out of 3. This will be 1 out of 3, and that's 0. Right, you can repeat this. 3. This would be technically, so the reason why I always go 6 out of 3 is what's 6 divided by 3? It's 2, right? It's 2. Hope I pressed record. I did press record. Ooh. Okay. This will be 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and 9 out of 3. Okay. Right now, we cannot put this on the same thing, right? We cannot put this down because they do not have a common denominator. If you need to, you can go on the side and do this, right? 7 out of 3, 5 out of 6, and we're going to convert this into 3 over 2. Okay? What's common in between them? Well, we have to write it out with the multiples. Can you see this? Yep, that's 12, 6, 12, 3, 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. All right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spot. This is the second spot. This is the fourth spot, which means we're multiplying this both by 4, by 2, and by 6. Equals 28 over 12, 10 over 12, 18 over 12. Now, so if some of you have been paying attention, I actually made a mistake. What is that? It's that 12 isn't the lowest common denominator, right? It's 6. That's okay, right? We can rock with 12, we can rock with 6. But basically from there, if it's 12 or if it's 6, we just have to break this into a couple more pieces, right? So what we're going to do then is we're going to place, well, first of all, we should be able to place 7 over 3 right away. Let's do that first. 7 over 3 we should be able to place because it's already out of 3. We're going to count how many spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 out of 3. All right, so all I have to deal with is 5, 6, right here, 10 over 12, and 3 over 2, or 1 and 1/2, 18 over 12. Once you have it like this, right, you can start breaking it down. The moment you start putting a tick between each of these, you are now dividing them into sixths, right? Because half of 1/3 is 1/6. So 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 5/6, 6/6, and repeat. Okay, so what we have here is we have 1 and 1/2, right? 18 over 12, 1 and 1/2. You find your 1, you find your half. Where is your half? Right? That's supposed to be a 3. I know that looks like a 1 over 2. Okay, 3 over 6 is half, so you should know it goes right there. Last one, 5, 6. Now this is the only one that you should know. Again, going back to what we just talked about. If you ordered a pizza from me and I brought you 5 slices out of a 6-slice pizza, did you get a whole pizza? No, right? So you need to know that it falls between here. Okay, 5, 6. Well, we already have that down. 5, 6 is right here, but you're ordering it. You put it up there. You have your answer. All right, last one. No, we have one more page. Jill and Gertrude are arguing about mixed numbers and improper fractions. You know, as grade 6 students, you know, they're arguing about math. I doubt you do that. right? Waiting for their video game to load because that's what good kids do on the weekends. Jill says that 18, so Jill, she says that 18 over 5 is equal to 3 over 2/5. Gertrude says it does not. Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? Okay? So to find that out, what you have to do is you have to convert this into an improper fraction. That's the easiest way. You're going to add 3 and 15, times 3 and 15. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2, that's 17 over 5. Okay? 17 over 5 we should know is less than, so less than, it's definitely not equal to, which means that Gertrude is right. Super easy peas. Did we get that? Nothing on the back. Okay, oh, nothing there. Here we go. 6 friends recorded how much time they spent preparing for a big math test. I wish I had students like, they're all pretty good. I hope you prepared this much for your last math test. Using the strategy of your choice, so anything, you can order from the one who studied the least to the one who studied the most. What I would recommend, right, is finding a common denominator. So you have 1 and 3 over 4, you have 6 over 2, you have 5 over 4, you have 2 and 1 over 4, 5 over 2, and you have 3 over 4. Okay? Now one thing that's important to notice is that you probably shouldn't draw pictures for this. Because once again, pictures aren't perfect, and if it's not perfect, it's not math. Okay? We need to convert these two into improper. Right? Times, add. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Denominator stays the same. 1 times 4 plus 3 is 7. We are going to find a common denominator. It's going to be 4. I'm telling you right now. Right? So in order to do that, we have to multiply this one by nothing. So 7 over 4 stays. Multiply this by 2. 12 over 4. This is going to stay as 5 over 4. This is going to stay the same as 9 over 4. This is going to be 10 over 4. And this is going to be 3/4. Oh, they only studied for 45 minutes. Not very good. Right? Now all we have to do is say what is the highest numerator. Highest numerator has to be 12. So this is number 1. Which means our boy Benjamin is number 1. All right? Second highest is here, 10 over 4. Enzo studied. We have then Diana. We have Albert. All I'm doing right now to explain it, right? Finding what numbers. So obviously 12 is the highest, then 10, then 9, then 7, then 5. Right? So Carlos. And then last but not least, actually last and least, is Fatima. All right? So that's all that is.